Dakota and Felicity's story has taken its darkest turn yet. What started as an upbeat tale of redemption has turned into the very opposite. If you don't know who Dakota and Felicity are, I highly recommend my first two videos on them. But a quick rundown would be that Dakota and Felicity are a homeless couple in their early 20s, made viral by a social media influencer named Coracle who tried to help them out of their situation. But ultimately, they ended up taking advantage of Coracle as much as they could, leading to the end of that relationship and all assistance that Coracle had been providing. Ever since, it's been a downward spiral for the couple, getting involved with worse and worse characters as each day goes by, eventually leading them to the door of a woman calling herself China Doll. China had seen the success of Dakota and Coracle's content, so she tried to emulate it, but her extensive criminal history and overall unpleasant attitude allowed people to immediately see through the facade that she was trying to present. China's main intention with Dakota and Felicity was internet popularity, and all Dakota and Felicity wanted was a place to stay, a place that they could absolutely trash. And they did, which led to a massive fight with China, causing her to kick them out of her grandmother's house. And that was where my previous video on the couple ended. I thought I wouldn't be covering them for at least another couple months, but so much has happened since, from the return of familiar faces to some of the most disturbing turns this story has ever taken, which is sadly where we begin our video today. One day while Dakota was out begging or picking up some items, he was grabbed and dragged off to the truck of an old man with very disgusting intentions. Here is some of the audio from the dispatch call.
Been in the intersection of 58th Street Southeast, 4th Avenue, 58th and 4th Avenue. So there's a white male, gray shirt, black pants, dragging what appears to be a child down the road towards Lowe's. Child appears to be 8 or 9 years old.
That's probably we're not too far off. We'll run in and check it. You can leave them clear.
Dakota is often mistaken for a child, especially when it comes to police calls about him. It also seems that it was that factor the old man was interested in. People have spoken at length before about how dangerous it is for Dakota to be on the street, because he had a high risk of being preyed upon by a sicko. And sadly, that's what happened here. What was done is completely unforgivable, and I hope that old man rots in prison for what's left of his miserable life. I know that hindsight is 20/20, but I'm almost positive that Coracle warned him about stuff like this, and that he needed to be more careful going places by himself. I don't know where Felicity was during all of this, but during that time she wasn't faring much better, making frequent hospital visits and suffering seizures.
Just ask them if you can ride with her. You know what I mean?
I think now's a good time to talk about their swift reconciliation with China. My assumption is that China realized she would have no social media career without the couple, along with the couple realizing that they could get more out of China. It's really this cat and mouse game of who's gonna scam who, but if I'm being honest, I thought that was the end of their relationship. Pooping on someone's floor is pretty final. I'd also like to talk about where they were living during this time. I wasn't able to pin down a direct timeline, but it seems like whenever they're on the outs with China, they just go to the next door neighbor, who Felicity has befriended. So throughout this video, it seems like they were back and forth. So much had changed in such a short time for the couple, but there truly was one constant in their life. Something that was the same no matter what happened. Or should I say, someone. It's Felicity, she hasn't changed a bit.
Do you know how much it hurts when you're not in my life? You know how much I blow up your phone when you're not in my life anymore? You see how much I fucking love you? You see how much I truly love you? You see how much I care about you? And how I found your ass? That's how much I fucking love you, Dakota. That's how much I fucking love you.
Okay, they're staring. Let's walk away.
Well, they can stare all they want. This ass is not theirs, it's his.
I think I should remind everybody that Felicity has been caught multiple times cheating on Dakota. She messages new men almost on the daily. If you need any further proof, look at the next clip that was captured just days after the previous two, where Dakota gets pretty pissed catching Felicity texting another guy.
Why the fuck he texting Robert? Why the fuck he texting Robert?
So what? If you don't straighten up, I'll leave with him to California.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Why you leave it? Bye.
Bye?
Felicity claims that she loves Dakota so much, and that it's not the same when he's not in her life. But I remember a time, in recent memory, when she gallivanted off with a predator, a convicted one, and left Dakota for weeks, only to come back and say she's not with that man anymore, she used him for money, and that she's changed, she vapes now. 2 direct quotes from Felicity post leaving Dakota for a man who was a convicted predator. A man who I believe she still maintains contact with. Felicity is completely and utterly unfaithful in the relationship, and Dakota knows this but seems to put up with it.
Hey guys, so we are back. Everybody's very rude about that. He is so happy to be with me. Tell him, baby, tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him why you're so happy with me. Just tell him how gorgeous I am, how pretty I am. I'm gorgeous, I'm pretty. He's got a woman with double D's and
no other female wanted me like her.
So y'all can be judgmental all y'all want, but this man has treated me like a effing queen. Since day one. We've been together for almost 2 years now. 2 years, y'all. And this man, well, here, stand up, baby. If I want him to stand up, he'll stand up and he'll literally just come close to me. Look, guys. Look at that, y'all. He's got a chubby belly, but he loves me. And he loves me to death, y'all. So I don't know why y'all being so judgeable about me. Y'all want to talk crap about me? I have another phone.
By treating her like an effing queen, she means absolutely destroying any progress that he made with a legitimate friend. Felicity will often go on camera and force Dakota to talk about how happy he is with her, because I think she sees a lot of the criticism is geared towards her. She also acts like their recent life has been so great, and that they're not living in someone's basement begging for money online.
Hi, guys. Dakota, say hi.
Hi.
What are we doing today, baby? What do we all do today? We grocery shopped. We had fun today. And now we're literally being a cute couple now. Okay. So yeah. How happy are you with me, Dakota?
Very,
How happy?
very happy.
I want a bite. Give me a bite. But yeah, y'all, we are still together. We've been together for almost 2 years. Say we love you guys.
It seems like wherever the couple goes, chaos follows, especially given their lack of regard for other people in public spaces. A child on Facebook would say they were at my school and the cops got called, with China responding, "Yes, I know, because they didn't know they weren't allowed on the playground during school hours." The child goes on to say they were on our swings and the teachers asked them to leave and they wouldn't, and when the cops forced them out, Dakota tried to jump the fence. The couple, along with China, are no strangers to law enforcement, but Felicity in particular has been getting in a lot of legal trouble, recently being arrested.
Don't freak out. We'll go inside. It's going to take a little while because we have to do the same paperwork we always do. The CDR, we go sign and serve the warrants themselves. I'm sorry.
So we are turning Dakota and Felicity in, and hopefully it all goes okay. Felicity, are you worried?
Yes, I'm scared.
Dakota, are you worried? No, he's not worried. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's walk. Follow me.
My foot's wet.
You're not worried at all?
Not really, no. Just
I think
scared.
it'll be okay. All
I want
right.
to go home.
I know, babe.
Allegedly, the rumor is that Felicity struck a child, and that this is why the police were interested in finding her. I don't think she's been convicted of anything yet, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility as far as actions Felicity is capable of. And this would not be the last time that they interacted with law enforcement in this video, because the next thing I'm going to talk about ties heavily into their most recent interactions with law enforcement. And it all starts with Felicity befriending the next door neighbor. As I said previously, Felicity and Dakota had been couch surfing back and forth from China's place and the neighbors. Felicity even claiming that the neighbor and her young daughter were her best friends. Well, eventually, they had a falling out, due to some nasty statements that Dakota and Felicity had made, not only about the neighbor, but her young daughter, and some allegedly destroyed property.
As I'm sitting here with Felicity, and I'm gonna ask her a few questions. Felicity, have you been doing therapy?
Yes.
Are you willing to get on medication for your bipolar?
Yes.
Have you been doing good in therapy?
Yeah.
Good. So Felicity and Dakota are not staying at the neighbor girl's house. You had a falling out with her, Felicity?
Yep.
They had a falling out, so until their house is done, I've got them somewhere to stay. We got to put drywall up. We got a lot of things to do at their house, but they do have somewhere to stay, so they're not on the streets. People took a video of you all walking to the bus stop the other day, Felicity, and they said that you were hitchhiking.
Nah, we were just taking the bus.
Yeah. See, I work and I'm home with my baby, so they can't always, I can't always give them rides everywhere.
This new house that China is referring to is most likely funded by her grandmother. It is China's newest solution for Dakota and Felicity's housing problem: to construct a new home, most likely not on her dime, and let the very people who you made your stepfather clean up the shit of live in there. China fits a very stereotypical mold: a younger person with a drug problem who moves in with their grandparents and takes them for an absolute ride. Instead of being a help to her poor grandmother, she's moving homeless people into her house that seems to have marble floors. The point I'm trying to make is that not only is China a terrible person, but possibly a worse relative, and a very spiteful person. China is not very fond of the way that I've covered her. She seems to be an extremely narcissistic person. It's not just me that's been critical of her, but also Coracle, so she absolutely hates the both of us. Her and her gaggle of drugged-out hillbilly women want to dox not only me, but also Coracle, who they believe is my brother, making me that robot guy from all of the old Coracle clips.
Yes, you're doing something.
That YouTube video that him and his brother, I know it's him and his brother, that kiwitapes, it's got to be.
Oh yeah. I've actually been doing. You know me as another name. I'm actually using my sister's. What is this? On TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. She does, but I so wanted to get on tonight because I watched last night, and but it's Jess Rakana, and you see me on Facebook all the time. But I'm a nurse, a traveling nurse in Charleston, West Virginia, and I live in Huntington. But what he is not what he says he is. And I'm not here to, bash him, but I've even done my own detective work in regards to, where he started. I mean, he has a very desperate need to be a star, and he'll do anything to get that. And as the numbers showed, I mean, you said it yourself, he has a very pretty girlfriend. There's no reason he needs to, get on there and say, do you want to ride on my motorcycle? You've got bigger and better things to do than that, I'm sure. And
However will I hide from such an intellectually gifted group of detectives? The think tank here is on my heels. How dare anyone be critical of a drug addict and criminal? She has deluded herself so much that she thinks that she is actually helping Dakota and Felicity out of the kindness of her own heart. Not for her ego or financial gain, but because she's such a good person. Oh, Veneers, you've got a lot to learn about the internet. Speaking of criminals, Felicity's brushes with the law were not over yet, because it seemed like the neighbor's grievance with Felicity went a lot deeper than what the public knew at the time, and eventually cops were involved. The video you're about to see is of Felicity and China reuniting after Felicity had to turn herself in to police.
You did too. Look at y'all rolling up. Look at it.
Jail won't be too bad.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, John. I didn't swear to God, I didn't mean to. I swear to God, I didn't mean to. It was my anger. What was I supposed to do? It was my anger.
What are you doing? What happened?
I got in trouble with the police again.
Well, let's figure out a game plan. Come on in here.
Okay, let's get you some clothes on.
We have clothes in the suitcase. We've been hiding in the basement for an hour.
I saw you. You aren't very good hiders.
Okay, well,
it's all your heads.
The reason why Felicity was wanted this time was for alleged destruction of her neighbor's property. The neighbor that I mentioned earlier as one of Felicity's best friends has turned into one of her worst enemies. From what I could gather, one day when they were hanging out, Felicity had an absolute meltdown and broke a couple of their TVs. This was the catalyst for their beef, but it goes much deeper than that. A lot of it occurring on Facebook. Okay, for those who knows Nisha Thompson, needs to know how she doesn't take care of her daughter. She doesn't discipline her child. She kicked me out after I bought food with my food stamps, and she doesn't care for others. She just cares about herself. I don't think Nisha was pressing charges before this post, but if she was, it definitely didn't help because she for sure saw this and decided to respond. Just to clear things up about the whole situation with Dakota and Felicity, they were supposed to stay for a few days, ended up staying almost a month. I got no money from them at all for their stay. They ran my electric bill up by using my oven 4 to 5 times a day and leaving lights on all the time. Yes, they did buy food after they ate all of mine and my daughter's food. I asked them to find somewhere else to go while I was at work. I came home to 2 of my flat screen TVs busted, my house destroyed, and on top of it they stole my cat and took her to Bando. Luckily, I was able to get my cat back. So Nisha alleges after letting them stay in her home for over a month, she goes out to work and Felicity has a meltdown, trashing the whole place. But the cherry on top is them stealing her cat and trying to sell it. This is how they treat people who show them generosity, with absolute disrespect. And in my opinion, it recontextualizes that previous clip of Felicity saying she didn't mean to. Well, if Nisha is to be believed, it wasn't just the flat screens, it was her house, and you stole her cat too. That sounds pretty intentional to me. But this is far from the end of their Facebook beef. Nisha would leak another screenshot that she had of Dakota calling her young daughter ugly, and then Nisha would respond to Dakota's initial post calling her a bad mom. This is hilarious, bro. First of all, you both ate all of our food for 3 weeks before you put any food in the house, and never gave a dime for bills. You all are trashy users. Second of all, who are you to say anything about someone's parenting? Obviously and clearly, your parents didn't teach you self or basic care. All anyone has to do is take one glance at you and know that you don't take care of yourself. When was the last time you picked up a toothbrush? And third of all, you're just mad because my 10-year-old daughter would get onto y'all for leaving messes and leaving lights on. It seems like that was the big point of contention in the home, making messes and leaving lights on. We know that in the past they absolutely destroyed one of China's grandmother's rooms. rooms, so I have no doubt they did the same to Nisha's home. Nisha and China would get into it on Facebook a little bit, with Nisha absolutely flaming China, which is pretty easy to do, so they also have a lot of beef. I think the legal case hanging over Felicity's head took a lot of the pep out of her step, because she would fall into a mopey attitude soon after.
Hey guys, I'm feeling a lot better. There's Dakota.
Hey guys.
He's been taking care of me. I haven't been able to eat anything all day. I've been just starving myself, and he's been forcing me to eat. Haven't you?
Not really.
I just want to go to heaven. I don't want to be here anymore. This is too much pain to be in. Never get stomach surgery unless you have to. I had to, so I had to get it done, or I would have died in the hospital without him there. He would have never found out that I died. So now I'm just laying here trying to get some sleep. I'm very, very weak right now.
It also could be about the medical issues that Felicity is having. I'm not quite certain what's going on. I know that she has a history of seizures, but she's also been in and out of surgery quite a bit, claiming that it's causing her great pain.
Hey guys, I'm finally back home. I had stomach surgery. I had to get stitches inside my stomach. They're dissolvable, so that's good. I'm not allowed to lift anything over 20 pounds. I'm on strict bed rest, strict water. They said it's just gonna come out both ends. For a few days, it's just gonna keep going and keep going. They said let the fungus bacteria run its course. They said it's not your fault. They said they're glad that I caught it in time. Because they said if I didn't catch it in time, I would be gone. I'm totally fine. They did put me under anesthesia for my surgery. I can't do anything for 2 weeks. For a week or 2 weeks, they don't know yet. And I'm on antibiotics I have to take.
I honestly don't know what to believe, especially when Felicity's the source. They're constantly setting up GoFundMes or begging on the side of the street, but I'm also kind of 50-50 because Felicity does have a history of medical problems. Dakota and Felicity are far from reliable narrators, so this next subject we're going to cover I also take with a grain of salt, and that's the recent breakup of Dakota and Felicity.
Me and Dakota just broke up. He wanted to blame me for holding a sign up with sexual problems on it and say I'm cheating on him with other men, which I'm not. And he wants to believe a pedophile over me. So I'm single now, y'all. So yay me. I'm gonna go have parties. I'm gonna go out to parties and have a party life and do makeovers and go get a wig on. Go be beautiful. Go lose some weight. I'm going to be a totally different person now.
They were back together almost as quickly as they broke up. This has happened many times before, and usually in the same way. Dakota discovers Felicity's infidelity, confronts her on it, and she rages, causing them to break up. Only for them to get back together within 24 hours and her talk about how much she loves Dakota. It's a cycle that has repeated itself many times. Only a couple of days after their breakup, Felicity went on about how she and Dakota need a date night, acting like nothing had happened.
Okay, so do y'all want to go to the carnival tomorrow?
Yes!
Let's go to the carnival tomorrow.
We're going to the carnival tomorrow because I haven't been in a while, and I've been begging everybody to go with me. The carnival in Marbach.
Yeah.
This would be a couple's date night.
Oh, what's that? Little big book.
Babe, this would be a couple's date night. We haven't had a date night in how long? Almost a
got
year?
some glasses.
It seemed like around this time Dakota and Felicity had moved back into China's grandmother's home, occasionally staying at the house that was supposedly being built for them. And it seems like they were gearing up to stay for quite a while, even getting their very own cat, which is extremely ironic given recently their next door neighbor accused them of stealing and trying to sell their cat.
Hey guys, so I'm looking for the owner of this cat right here. He's an orange tabby cat. We've already named him Garfield, but we really don't know his name. and me and my boyfriend's looking for the owner. We're trying to go to the carnival, which we're going today.
A true question for philosophy professors. Should cat burglars own cats? Food for thought. It was also around this time that Dakota and what I think is China's stepfather had a physical confrontation, where, once again, police were involved.
12818 McCorville Avenue Southeast, 12818 McCorville Avenue in Chesapeake. Second information advised caller's boyfriend Dakota Harper is in a physical fight with George Honecker at this address.
I don't think any charges came of this, but it's interesting nonetheless. China wants to present everything as a big, happy attempt at helping them, when behind the scenes it's absolute chaos. In my previous video, she was shit-talking them to high noon for shitting on her grandmother's floors, but now it's all kumbaya best friends. Completely fake behavior on all of their ends. The cat and mouse game of who can scam who continues. But when it comes to this, it seems like China might have a secret weapon. She's been seen giving Dakota and Felicity prescriptions on live stream. Prescriptions that are not theirs.
Don't y'all got stuff to drink? You know, it's 2 a.m. anyways. You got a doctor's appointment in the morning. Y'all better go to bed. Did you take melatonin? You want to stay here, Quill?
Yeah.
Here. Thank you. Thank you, Jess.
She does.
Okay, here. You both want one? They're low.
Yeah. You want one? You want something to help you sleep?
Don't give it to him. Give him half a pill.
It's a really, really low milligram.
I know, but
Here.
he's small.
Take one, Daddy. It'll help you sleep.
Sarah Quill.
It'll help you sleep. Come on.
I can't give it to you every night because I want to get prescribed so much.
Alright, I just take one.
Alright, tell him I'm sorry. I'd get it, Dakota.
That was really well played, girl.
Yes.
I'm good at this.
Seroquel is a powerful prescription antipsychotic with sedative-like properties. I don't really think you're just supposed to hand them out to your buddies when they need to sleep, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked if it was something stronger than what she claimed. China would face immense backlash for this, now just acting like it didn't happen. It was also overshadowed by something huge that happened soon after, and that's the return of Dakota's very old friend, Crazy K. Before Coracle found Dakota begging on the streets, Dakota had already gone somewhat viral, hanging out with a man named Crazy K. Much like all the others, he took Dakota in, eventually kicking him out for, and I quote, having too many hands, too many pockets. I assume that means that Dakota was stealing from him. Well, ever since their friendship fell apart, no one's really heard from Crazy K, but recently he has resurfaced and has shown an interest in reigniting his friendship with Dakota, eventually streaming together with him and Felicity.
Minding my own business, and look who called me. Felicia. And Dakota. So we talking and everything. And Felicia said, it'd be good to meet you. Man, Dakota, he like, where you at, Crazy K? He said, where you been?
And shortly after this, they would meet in person.
Yeah. Linked up with
like,
Felicity.
I don't know about meeting him, and he was like, I was like, Dakota, you gotta meet him. He's at the gas station now.
Yeah, the gas station.
Yeah, over there by 7-Eleven.
She was very excited.
He gave me his phone and told him just started walking off.
Hey, the color like moving around, don't it? Yeah, I'm about to put some.
They sent me 3 different places before I found them. Oh, there you go. Dakota.
We even grabbed the booty and everything. Yo.
Yeah, he acting up. Come on, little man.
My man from the west side, ain't he?
There we go.
What's up with my man, though?
Gangsta walk.
What's up with my man, though?
What's up with you?
Huh?
Little man right there.
Look at my man, man.
And during this meetup, Crazy K would host an impromptu interview with Dakota, revealing some pretty interesting stuff, like the truth behind Felicity's tattoo and their real feelings towards China.
Did she do her part in taking care of us and stuff?
Yeah, does she look out for y'all?
Mm-mm.
No?
She only does staying there.
Oh, okay. What do you feel like she just want to do content with y'all?
She says she's doing that, and
she's not. Wait, I will show y'all a paper. Go get the paper, baby. Go get the paper.
So why do you feel like she wants... Go get
the
paper.
Get the paper. It's in the studio.
He also continues with the same old song and dance regarding Coracle, claiming that he doesn't do anything for him either.
How was it? It was bad. We should have never trusted him.
Why you say that?
Telling us what to do, telling us to change.
Was he actually really taking care of y'all?
No. Hell no. He was being super rude to us.
Yeah,
saying that Dakota needs to stay away from me and stuff. And then I popped off and I started arguing with him the whole time.
And for the look of things, being that he got 2.7 million followers, he was making a lot of money. And for him not to look out for y'all, that's wrong. He's taking advantage. So so that made y'all depart from Coracle.
After that, they discussed Dakota's upcoming court case against the old man, while smoking something that gives all of them a pretty nasty cough.
So we have to be on court the 5th of June at 1:30 because of some... I'm not sure to tell y'all, but do not tell anybody this. I was at a friend's house.
Okay.
And got a panic call from Dakota saying so I went over there. His name is George Wilson.
No, you said okay, his name George
Wilson Honker.
Okay, who said he?
Dakota.
Okay.
We got the police involved and everything like that. Had investigators, 2 investigators, one interviewed me and one interviewed him. Well, our story was true. So we had...
That happened, Dakota?
Did it happen? What happened to you, baby daddy?
Okay.
The cops literally decided to arrest him that morning. So now we're in his house.
No smoking in the camera. Yeah, all right,
go that way, baby daddy. Go that way. But I'm going to show you this Crazy K because y'all never known what happened. But
let me see.
There you go, Crazy K.
And finally, we hear the truth regarding Felicity's tattoo. Many, myself included, believed that this tattoo was done by a complete amateur. And it turns out that it was the next door neighbor, the same one who called the cops on them for destroying her home.
So y'all have tattoos of each other's name on you?
I do. Hang on. I'll show you mine. Ah, shit! Get away from me, baby. Stay there. It's this tattoo. It's Dakota with an arrow going through the name.
Oh, she really love you, Dakota.
Did you get a name of mine tattoo name on yet? And then my next tattoo will be a rose heart butterfly.
I ain't gonna even ask. Hey, Dakota, being that I'm a dude too. I ain't gonna ask you why you didn't get her name yet. You know what I mean? When you planning on getting her name on you?
When are you planning to get my name tattooed on you, mother?
Whoa, language. Say that again. Say that again without the cuss word.
When are you gonna get my name tattooed on you?
Whenever Nisha decide to do it.
We're gonna take a break.
It's like I said in the past, Dakota and Felicity are completely unreliable narrators. But honestly, that goes double for China. And China was not too happy with this interview Crazy K conducted, getting into a little Facebook beef with Crazy K, who now has nothing but bad things to say about China. But once again, this interview was overshadowed by something that happened right after. And that's the arrest of not only Felicity, but also Dakota. The neighbor had pressed charges for her destroyed property, and blamed them both for it, and that's what led to these mugshots. Dakota and Felicity would only remain in jail for a couple of days, but it's probably not looking good in the future for their legal cases. Dakota and Felicity have a long history of destroying property, but the neighbor seems to be one of the first people actually holding them accountable for it. But as of the recording of this video, not much else has happened. But if you want a more day-to-day kind of way to keep up with Dakota and Felicity, I highly recommend the Coracle Dakota subreddit. It's a great place to keep up with the news, and today's video would not be possible without their hard work. But if that's not your vibe, I'm sure we'll be back in a couple of months, because somehow Dakota and Felicity keep getting worse.